Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review this new Australian short film, Baby. And this drama focuses on the story of Mikaela, who's a young woman with Down syndrome, who witnesses a car accident and sees a pregnant woman in it, and then gets the idea that she wants to have a baby. Very interesting way to get the inspiration, but it works, I guess. And this film from James D. Martino, who directed it, Llewellyn and Michael Bates, who wrote it. This film feels very authentic and engaging in the way that it presents those with Down syndrome as our two main characters, Mikaela, played by Erin Kearns, and Eric Charles, played by Michael Buxton. They both have Down syndrome. They're both actors who have Down syndrome. And there's an authenticity here. There's a genuine feel of, like, obviously these actors understand the situation and they bring that authenticity to these performances. And they're both fantastic. They're wonderful together. They have great chemistry. There's a scene, like, at a party and they're just, like, going for it. They seem like the two happiest people in the room, and they're just enjoying life. And I feel like this film is very interesting because you have that perspective, that very real feel, and then you have this idea of, like, what if this young woman with Down syndrome did get pregnant, and what would the challenges be? How would society react? And those bigger ideas are adding depth to this story. And see, like, you have this fun and, like, dark sense of humor about some of the events in the film, but when it really comes down to it, there's this emotional arc of Mikaela, this young woman who gets pregnant, and where's that going to go for this young woman with Down syndrome? And it's a very underseen kind of perspective on developmental disabilities and how big changes in life like that can drastically change their situation, and how's it going to handle, how are people around them going to handle it. And I think this film navigates those challenges well. I think DiMartino brings some really good tension and suspense at times. Like, there's a moment where they're first trying to get, like, the machine to work to do the ultrasound, and the hard cross-cutting editing and the quickening of the edits and just building that tension and frustration. Really, like, I got tense watching that, and there's some really solid filmmaking that's going on here too, along with the themes and the ideas and this really authentic representation. So in the end, there's a lot of moving pieces here, but it's both enjoyable and fun and laughter at points and really emotionally impactful and poignant at others. So it really balances those two things well and delivers a moving and engaging little film. But those are my thoughts on Baby. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.